Hello and welcome to another video. Yes, I just got back from summer break. Summer's over. I was a Camp Crystal Lake camp counselor. Killer summer. Very fun. And I'm back here to do a new video for you guys, and this time we are going to tackle the top 10 best Halloween movies that do not involve Michael Myers. So I wanted to do the top 10 movies, Halloween movies, that Michael Myers isn't a part of. So basically the rules are simple for this. The movie has to take place on or during Halloween, and it can't have Michael Myers in it. So here's my top 10. So sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. All right, let's get right into it here. The top 10 best Halloween horror movies that do not include Michael Myers. So, number 10 is House of a Thousand Corpses. Now, while I did prefer Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses does take place during Halloween. It's a good movie. It's Rob Zombie's directorial debut. Also Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding's first appearance, which is great. Rest in peace. Sid was in so much stuff over the 80s. Like if you go back and watch like childhood TV shows that you watch, like if you watch them in the 80s, like even like Automan, he's in it. Like he has so many appearances, he appears in everything. So every time I see him, like holy shit, he's in this too, which is very cool. So Rob Zombie's directorial debut, introduction to Sherry Moon, who is one crazy lady. So anyways, House of a Thousand Corpses, number 10. Number 9, May. So May is from 2002. I like this movie. It's kind of like, I don't want to give away spoilers for the movies. I was going to say, it's a movie about a Build-A-Bear. And great that Anna Faris is in it. That really, I loved her role in this. I love Anna Faris. So when I saw she was in this movie, I had to watch it, and I really, really enjoyed it. So number 9, May. We're gonna move up here. Number 8, Ginger Snaps. Like, why not? I'm a ginger, so why should I be promoting gingers? So Ginger Snaps, if I recall correctly, Canadian movie. Also Canadian, which is cool. Love the movie. Awesome a movie for Canadian production. Check it out. It's very good. Let's move up here. Number 7, Night of the Demons. And interesting enough here, the lipstick scene with Suzanne. What's her real name again? I can't remember. Anyways. So Suzanne's lipstick scene in this movie literally lives rent-free in my head and has for over the past 30 years. So Night of the Demons, awesome horror movie. The lipstick scene, amazing. Check it out. 1988. Going on my list here. Number 6, which ironically is also the 6th part of this series, Scream 6. From 2023. Scream movies mostly are all good. What sets this one apart is it takes place on Halloween, so you get a whole bunch of people dressing like Ghostface and like other horror characters, which is kind of cool, especially the subway scene when they're all on there. So, I mean, Scream's always a high production value. So we're gonna put this in here at number 6. Good movie, good Halloween movie. All right, moving on. We're cracking the top 5 now. So, number 5. Now, I told you earlier that the key to this was no horror movies involving Michael Myers. Now, the number 5th pick is a Halloween movie, but doesn't involve Michael Myers. So, Halloween 3 from 1982 is the number 5 pick. Halloween 3 is interesting because when Halloween 3 first came out, I hated the idea that Michael Myers was not in this movie. Hated it. And I think if they would have released this as a standalone, people wouldn't even talk about that. People would be like, Halloween? Like the whatever they would call that, what they would call it, call it Halloween 3. I don't know, call it like Silver Shamrock. I don't know, call it something else. But it would have been a huge, it is a cult classic, even though it did that. So imagine how much more of a cult classic it would have been if it wouldn't have been associated with the other Halloween movies. Then again, that notoriousness kind of gave it more exposure too. So maybe, maybe it did do it good. But I mean, you cannot get that out of your head, the song out of your head with the mask, 6 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 6 more days to Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Watch the magic pumpkin. Face is melting. It's amazing. So, great movie. All right. Number 4. Terrifier from 2016. Terrifier is an amazing movie. Seriously. Like, if you haven't watched this, watch it. It's a movie about which introduces, well, that didn't introduce us because we had seen him before, but it's really his first outing for Art the Clown. Great movie. Some people say it's a bit too gory for them or whatever, but the character of Art the Clown is awesome. And since his arrival, like, we'll go here, so that was number 4. Number 3 is Terrifier 2, which I put up on Terrifier 1 because I find it was more developed. There's more character development, there's more characters, there's more kills, there's more, everything is upped. And after watching Terrifier 2, I'm like, okay, this is it. Art the Clown, he is a bona fide movie maniac now. You can put him in the same category as you would put in like a Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, Leatherface, all of them. You can put him in that category now. He has arrived. He is a movie maniac. I think he's here to stay for the long haul. Amazing character. The fact that he doesn't say a word and still manages to convey all this creepy shit is just great. I love it. So, again, number 4 was Terrifier. Number 3, Terrifier 2, leads us to number 2, which is Trick or Treat, 2007 movie. Introduced us to Sam. Never got a sequel to this, which is weird, because the movie was great. It's one of those movies where you have like all these different little movies within it, like an anthology movie, and then they all like relate to each other in the end. Great movie though, really, really, really good. I really enjoyed this. I like watching this every year around Halloween. Amazing, and again, I don't know why we never got a sequel, and Sam is so cute and awesome. All right, this brings us to the number 1 Halloween movie that is not, or has nothing to do, I should say, with Michael Myers. Number 1, and this is a movie that I spoke about before in a lengthy conversation with one of my buddies, Meg. You can look below in the description. There's a link there if you want to hear more about this movie, want to see us dissect it. Number 1 best Halloween movie that is not Michael Myers related is Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Originally a made-for-TV movie. So it's neat in that sense, in the sense that it's not gory or anything like that. It's creepy, but you could technically watch it with, people that aren't that old, I guess, because there's no gore in that in it, and there's no swearing in that in it. But it brings a whole different aspect to creepiness, and probably the best made-for-TV horror movie ever, in my opinion. Charles Durning, who plays Otis in this movie, is probably one of the most hateable people that you'll see on film, which means he nails his role. He's so hateable, like, oh my god, he's just so hateable. So he did an amazing job on this. Also, Larry Drake, who played Bubba, a shorter role, of course, but he did a good role too. And later on, I mean, would pretty much reprise the role as Benny and win Emmy Awards for his portrayal. So, anyways, fantastic movie, Dark Night of the Scarecrow. If you haven't seen it, look it up, try to find it, watch it. I think it might even be on Shudder. An amazing movie. Definitely the #1 Halloween movie that is not involving Michael Myers, in my opinion. So that about wraps it up. That is my top 10. If you have any input on what is your top 10, please post below. Post in the comments. I always like to read what people have to say. And until next time, guys, take care. Later.